your leader in sports coverage in Madison County. It's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mendi Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Hi, welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Thursday, September the 20th, or Tuesday, September the 20th. I'm jumping ahead. Tuesday, September the 20th. It's been a long day, folks. There's been a lot of excitement around here, a lot of things to cover, a lot of good stuff going on here around the county. But thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We got all kinds of soccer, volleyball, all kinds of stuff to get to. But, of course, the big news of the day was the Region 9 girls golf tournament out at Woodford Country Club. A place that I don't think I've ever heard of that course hosting the regional before, but very odd choice. But Woodford County was the host school this year, so not too surprising that they picked their home course to be the course that hosted the Region 9 championship. And a very exciting day. The top three teams, Lexington Catholic, Lexington Christian, and Madison Central, kind of went back and forth all day long. And the bad part about that is only two teams get to move on to the semi-state. And so one of those three teams was going to be left out. And Lexington Catholic ended up pulling away plus 2304 for the title. And Madison Central finishes second at plus 314. LCA plus 318. So it'll be Lexington Catholic and Madison Central moving on to the semi-state next week at the Winchester Country Club. And in addition to that, the Region 9 individual champion this year is Elizabeth Eberly of Madison Central. The senior won in the second hole of a three-person playoff. And playoffs are nothing new to her at all. This is the third playoff this year during high school competition. She also had a playoff this past summer in a big junior event as well. Remember a couple of years ago, she was in a playoff for the state championship. She's played in a whole bunch of playoffs in her career, but overall, she shot a plus 273 and ended up tying at the top of the leaderboard with Macy Cecil of Lexington Catholic and Kyla Lunsford of Henry Clay. And on the second playoff hole, made a short par putt to clinch the championship. And so we got some video interviews to show you. We're going to start off. We'll start off with Elizabeth Eberly, and as I call her in the interview, she's the queen of the playoffs. But here's what Elizabeth had to say after winning the Region 9 championship on Tuesday in Woodford County. All right, we're here at the Woodford County Country Club Region 9 Championships in Madison Central's Elizabeth Eberly is your individual champion. Congratulations, E.
Thank you.
No surprise, you won it in a playoff. You are the queen of the playoffs. Your fourth playoff this year, but three-person playoff. You won it on the second hole, but you've been in so many playoffs over the years. How do you kind of approach them, and how do you stay so calm and cool during them?
Well, once you get in the playoff, then it just kind of gives you like a calming, I think. It gives me a calm feeling that like I made it there at least, and I have a chance to prove myself. And so today, I mean, I played good all day. I had one bad hole that kind of took me off track, but I knew that I'm playing good, and I just had to go out there and prove myself that I did a good round today, and I'm the champion.
Yeah, fourth playoff of the year. If you include the one over the summer back when you got into the big junior event, national junior event. And
yeah.
You had one at Kearney, or no, you had one at Arlington, and then had one at Wild Trace.
Yep.
So another day at the park, right?
Yeah, I have been in a lot of playoffs, so they get easier each time, I think.
Yeah, and you're right there at the top of the leaderboard. Like you said, 16 was the hole you were talking about, where you kind of shanked it.
Yeah. A
double bogey there, and it's really only your only bad hole of the day, I guess.
Yeah, I played very consistent all day, and then that hole, I don't know what happened, but I made double, and it kind of shook me up. But I just tried to stay calm and keep going, because you never know what's going to happen. And so, yeah, it ended up working out in my favor.
Second hole of the playoff, both the ladies you were playing with missed. Not short putts, but hittable putts, and left you with a short putt. So, what's going through your mind when you walk up there to know you knock that down, you win the championship?
Well, I just tried to stay calm, because I did miss a putt that long out there today, and I mean, there's no guarantee of making any length of putt. So I was just trying to stay calm, line it up at the hole, and just hit it. And it went in, and I was very happy. So.
Yeah, of course the team comes up a little bit short today, but luckily the way this thing is structured this year, the top two teams move on. So this was a course you guys, we talked about before, you weren't very familiar with. It seemed like Lexington Catholic was a lot more familiar with it than you guys were.
Yeah.
And they played fantastic, and you guys were able to hold off LCA to get that second spot, and that's really all that matters. You get to play next week. Lexington
Catholic played great, and props to them. They did awesome, and we'll be back next week to face them again and see what happens.
Yeah, there's some scary times though. You guys stole the third a few times.
Yeah,
there.
It was close all day, so very glad we got it done.
All right, congratulations. See you next week over in Winchester.
Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely was a crazy day. I got up there about I think it's about 1 o'clock, and I was watching the scoring all day, and it was crazy. I mean, Central fell into third place a couple of times, and but Lexington Catholic pretty much was in the lead pretty much the entire time. But LCA and Madison were going back and forth, and even there near the end, about the 15th or 16th hole, Central actually caught Catholic very briefly to tie for the lead. But in the end, all that matters is you finish in the top two. I'm sure the Lady Indians would have liked to have clinched another region championship, but it's survive and advance. And afterwards, I also got a chance to talk to Coach Tenny Orr. We're back here at the Woodford County Country Club, where the Madison Central Lady Indians have taken second place at the Region 9 Championship. Coach Tenny Orr is here with us. And Coach, it was a nail-biter kind of day. For a while there, you guys were in third place, and which would have meant the end of your season, because only two teams move on to the semi-state, but your kids finished strong, and season's not over yet.
That was the day. It's just survive it so we get to Winchester next week and hopefully move on from there. But it was tough. I never envisioned it being this tight. I knew it would be tight, but not so tight that it was nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Obviously, we've talked about this before, but of course you guys are not that familiar with. You guys did come over here and play it a few times. I heard the Catholic had played it quite a few times, and it showed, because they played great. And
they've been coming on all the rest of the season and played well this weekend. I think there was a little bit of pressure for the seniors and the team in general, because they do want to be in Bowling Green in 2 weeks. So luckily we got the first phase out of the way, and we can move on from here.
Yeah. I know a lot of the girls don't look at the electronic scoring. I'm sure you do, but when you guys,
it's a blatant lie.
It's a blatant lie. Well, I know you look at it, and when you're looking at that, and you guys slipped into third, I mean, it's like I said, it's been such a great season, 10 tournament victories, and you think, this whole thing could be over in a matter of an hour or so.
Yes, and I would be so heartbroken for the seniors, because they put so much work and dedication into the last 4 years and helping all the other players. Yes, it would have been heartbreaking, but you don't want to leave that way, not as much as they put into it.
Yeah. And Elizabeth, the fourth playoff of the year, if you include the one she had back over the summer in the junior event.
Yes.
She's been in a playoff in the state championship. I mean, she's just so battle tested in those moments, and it doesn't seem to rattle her at all.
She has a great
Disposition.
And character, and knows how to keep it steady and keep it out where she needs. She doesn't press too much. She keeps it right there where she needs it. And we just keep hoping that her putter gets extremely hot because she rolls it so well. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll see a new putting.
All right. Second place is good enough to move on. That's all that matters at this point in the season.
We survived. That's the word. You know the song? Survive?
I will survive, the Gloria Gaynor song.
Yeah. Of course, that implied something else.
Hey, for you guys, it means you're playing next week in Winchester. So
absolutely. That's all we need to do.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Survive in advance. That's what it means. This all that matters this time of year. So looking down the rest of the scoring for the Lady Indians, like I said, Elizabeth Eberly plus 273, tied for first and won the championship in a playoff. Clara Beth Ramsey plus 677, tied for eighth. Abby Buchanan plus 980, tied for 15th. Molly Neely and Lydia Harrell both at plus 1384, tied for 20th. I also want to make sure we mentioned that Casey Cameron of Madison Southern ended up finishing tied for sixth with a plus 576, and she will also be moving on to the semi-state as well. Sometimes we forget her because she plays at Madison Southern, and Madison Central gets, has a really good team right now, and they kind of get most of the attention, but want to make sure we do mention that Casey Cameron is moving on to the semi-state as well. A terrific round for her, plus 576. So, and the boys regional will be today at Kearney Hill, and Madison Central will be the favorite there. But as we saw today, one round of golf somewhere really makes a big difference. But Central, very familiar with Kearney, plays there quite a bit, so they should be the favorites. But once again, I know we say that a lot around here, but that's what sports are all about, and you never know what's going to happen. So, all right, well, lots of other stuff to tell you about boys soccer. On Tuesday night, we had a 44th district matchup down in Berea between Model Lab and Berea Community, and it was Berea Community jumping out to a quick 1-0 lead on a goal by Finley Blevins, but Model did right the ship and come back and pick up a 7-2 victory to close out the district portion of their schedule. Keshav Bandari, 2 goals and an assist. Shalin Cuddy Poffenberger with a goal and an assist. Cannon Fain with a goal and 2 assists. Tanner Martin with 2 goals. Cole Arnold with a goal. Asher Mayer, Anthony Cole, and Dylan Smith had assists. And it was Maddox Marks picking up the win with 8 saves in the net. 13-3 for Model to be home Thursday at home against Shelby County. And for Berea, in addition to Finley Blevins, it was Cannon Cummings scoring on a penalty kick in the second half. Chase Levins had an assist, and Grayson Thomason with 7 saves as well. 4-8 on the season now for Berea. They'll be back in action Thursday at home against Madison Southern. And speaking of Madison Southern, the boys soccer team down there rolled to a 6-0 win at home on Tuesday against Bluegrass United. Rue Limmer, 2 goals, 2 assists. Micah Whitaker with 2 goals. Cam Hetchme with a goal and an assist, and Avery Davidson with a goal. Eagles now 10-3 on the season. They will go over to Berea Thursday night to take on the Pirates in the final district matchup of the season on the boys' side during the regular season, at least. And also, Madison Central boys back in action on Tuesday night, and they just keep rolling right along. Pick up an 8-0 victory on the road over Corbin. That's their 5th straight win. They're now 7-7 on the season. Sam Hughes with 3 goals, Ashton Ward with 2 goals, Bishop Burke with a goal and 2 assists, Tyler Smith with a goal, and Mason Little with a goal as well. Indians are back in action Thursday at home against Franklin County. Just one girls soccer game on Tuesday night. Model Lab Lady Patriots headed over to Estill County and battled to a 2-2 tie. Maya Bondari. Sorry, folks, it's been a long day. Maya Bondari, 2 goals. And both of those coming off assists from Kaya Marks. Claire Garner stopped a PK in the net to help the Lady Patriots secure a good result on the road. 5-5-3 on this season now for Model to be back in action Thursday at home against Western Hills. And that tie snapped a 3-match losing streak. So it's a good result on the road for the Lady Patriots. Lots of volleyball action to tell you about also as well. Starting off right here in Richmond. 15th straight win for the Madison Central Lady Indians. They moved to 18-2 on the year with a 3-0 win at home over Henry Clay, 25-20, 25-22, 25-18. Lily Dobbins, 20 digs, 2 aces. Avery Rigney, 10 kills, 16 digs, and 5 blocks. Emma Carter, 14 assists, 6 digs. And like I said, 15th straight win. They'll be back in action at home Thursday against another tough 11th region rival in Tate's Creek. Down in Madison Southern, the Lady Eagles suffered a 3-0 loss to Scott County on Tuesday night, 25-12, 25-14, 25-19. Julia Bingham with 8 kills, 4 blocks, and 6 digs. Brianna Dawes with 17 digs, and Anna Seals with 11 digs. 6-11 on the season now for the Lady Eagles. They'll be back in action Thursday at home against Western Hills. And the Model Lady Patriots volleyball team suffered a 3-0 loss to Frankfort Christian on the road on Tuesday, 26-24, 25-16, 25-16. 2-14 on the season now for the Lady Patriots. They'll be back in action Thursday at home against Oneida Baptist. And looking ahead to tomorrow, in addition to the boys Region 9 golf tournament over at Kearney Hill, we have Southern girls soccer hitting the road to take on Western Hills, Central girls soccer hitting the road to take on Danville, and and that's about it. There's those two, and then the golf. So that's a lot of stuff, Randy. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I'm wore out.
Hey, it keeps me busy. That's all right, though.
How many energy drinks do you drink in a night?
I need to go over to Abundant Hope, and they close too early. See, I need like a late night.
You need a power smoothie.
Yeah, those things are good. I went over the other day and got 2 of them. I actually stopped and got one for me and one for my editor, Ricky, and then she was late getting here. And so I just
nice.
Drank both of them.
Nice, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Go by Southern Hills Plaza.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, they are very good.
Yeah. So congratulations to Elizabeth Everly again. She just it amazes me how calm she is in those playoffs. She never gets too up or too down, and she really had, like you heard her say there in the interview, she really only had 1 bad hole. It was on 16. The rest of the day was very solid, and that's very much who she is. She's a very solid player. Doesn't usually make a lot of mistakes, and so it'll be. It got a little hairy there for a while. I was driving on the way up there, and I kept refreshing my phone, and they were in 3rd place a couple of times by 2 or 3 different strokes,
Wow.
2 or 3 strokes, and I was like, oh man, this. Could you imagine, the season they've had with 10 tournament championships, and they were just a couple of strokes away from having it all in today. But luckily for them, it didn't, and they can go on, and it's survive and advance. And you heard what Tenny said, right?
I know. I know the song. I mean, come on.
You know what's coming, right? So we're going to leave you with what else? But I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor.
Survive. That's right.
For Tenny, right?
I love it.
We'll have live updates tomorrow from Kearney Hills, folks, and hopefully we won't have a playoff there, but we'll keep you updated with everything tomorrow. And so appreciate you watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, go ahead, sing us out. Go ahead. I will survive.
I can't sing this song. What is this, karaoke here or something?
Maybe.
That's for Tenny, though. Good night, everybody. Go to bed and stop watching this silliness.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mendi Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management, and kymedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.